Hi, welcome to Automotive Show EKG Canadian Enthusiast. Today on the show, we're going to do a comparison test and we're going to do motor news. So please stay with me, enjoy my show. If there's any vehicle you want to talk about, or if you don't agree with my opinion, please share your opinion in the comment section. So now let's get started. Now first of all, we're going to start with our motor news. First of all. Toyota unveiled and Toyota and Lexus unveiled 17 to 15 EVs, as you all know. Now today I'm going to focus on the EVs from Toyota, not Lexus. Now the first EVs that I am primarily focused on is the EV that look like what would be a future electric Toyota Aygo X could be. It's a small luxury city car in full electric form. Now you might say, who buys that sort of stuff? Well, outside the United States or North America, in generally, people tend to want EVs in every size and every price tag. So this concept that looks like a future Toyota Aygo X, that would be very good for the European market, and I don't expect that will come to the US market at all. Then of course another concept is the full electric Toyota Tacoma future Hilux concept. It looks like what the future Tacoma or the future Hilux will exactly look like in full electric form. Ford has the F-150 Lightning and the Rivian as the RT1. So Toyota might have said, look, let's start from where we are good at. That's mid-size trucks. That's where Toyota is fantastic, and that's why Toyota will build a full EV mid-size truck rather than a full-size truck. Have Ford got F-150 Lightning or a Range Lightning yet? They haven't. Moving on from that, let's talk about a future FJ Cruiser. Yep, there will be replacement for the FJ Cruiser. This particular EV FJ Cruiser inspired design will be the future FJ Cruiser. It's full electric, it's going to be affordable, it's going to be very good off-road, and it's going to be very impressive. Now there's another way this concept could go though. This could be something like a Bronco Sport. What equal to Bronco Sport is, which means not quite a mud plugger, but a mud plug-in variant of already mud plugger. Get the point? Yes. Then of course there was another concept that was looked like a coupe 5-door SUV. Now for me that design looks like a future Toyota Venza. For me, that's a future full electric Toyota Venza. That's what that design is for me personally speaking. Now, in my opinion, I think Toyota's market approach on that particular concept would be wonderful. The Mustang Mach-E and all those vehicles are selling like hot cakes. I have to find a different word than hot cakes because hot cakes are a little bit old-fashioned. Don't worry, I will find a new word in the future. Then of course they showcase the future EV sports car concept. Now this is not what Lexus have. This is a more affordable sports car. This is from Toyota. Think of it as a replacement for the Daihatsu Coupon and the return of the Suzuki Cappuccino. Now if my viewers from the 2000s don't know, the Suzuki Cappuccino was a lightweight rear-wheel drive sports car from Suzuki, manufactured in Japan, sold few markets outside Japan, just so you should know. Or it could be a replacement for the future MR2. Now I would be more excited to MR2 replacement, but I like either way. A sports car in full EV form is the ultimate test of engineering, in my personal opinion. Then moving on from that, let's talk about another concept design which I personally saw. That's the Grand Highlander concept for me. That concept looks like what a full electric Grand Highlander is. It can seat up to 8 seats or maybe 7. I think that's what a full electric Palisade or a Kia Telluride competitor is going to be in the future. Let's quickly move on from that to the next one. Yes. The next one is the full EV concept that look like what a future electric CHR is going to be. I'm pretty excited. You can hate the CHR much as you want, but the only reason Americans hate the CHR is because it's front wheel drive and lack of horsepower. That's the only reason. But as a design, it looks really, really good, and I want to see a full EV version of that in the future. Not least but not last is the bZ4X, just so you should know, was there as well. Let's quickly get down from those actually I got pricing for the bZ4X. Prices for the bZ4X in Europe In Europe, the prices for the BZX will start from $41,950 to all the way to £51,550. So if I got it wrong, let me correct. Prices will start from £41,950 to all the way to £51,550. So that's Tesla Model Y money. But unlike Tesla, it's better built and it's a proper brand, not a one-man show like Elon Musk. I would compare him to DeLorean. Pretty much safe to say. Just like DeLorean, Elon Musk is. Moving on from that, of course, as you know, the pricing. In the future, I will do a separate video just about the BZ4X. So join me on that. Mazda have facelifted the Mazda MX-5 for the Japanese market. Also, they facelifted the Mazda MX-5 for the US market. An eagerly awaited facelift. Now, in terms of engines, roughly unchanged. Same 2-liter engine, 181 horsepower, roughly unchanged, 140 miles top speed. It's the trim levels. Sport, Club, Grand Touring RF, and Club RF. Now, this is the fun fact about MX-5. You can't have a 6-speed automatic gearbox option on the Sport or the Club. Yes, the automatic gearbox is only available on the Grand Touring models and only now from here onwards. So, save the manual gearbox, and Mazda is doing that job brilliantly. I will tell you that. So yes, that in terms of prices will start from $28,000 to all the way to $39,215, which is nearly 40 grand, but it's an MX-5 and plus it's a proper rear-wheel drive monster. It's loved by many as the authentic rear-wheel drive sports car for a reason. So I can't wait to see this vehicle indeed. Moving on from that, let's get to our comparison test. I'm going to be doing a three comparison test league to see which is the best mid-size car in North America. Now I will put them in different categories. I will have Japanese, Korean, and American. So that's how it's going to be. If I will do American only if it's actually possible. So since there are only one American mid-size car for the money you can buy in the United States right now, which is the Chevy Malibu. So we're going to start by doing the American and German edition of mid-size cars, which is the North American Spec VW Passat, very different from the European Spec Passat, just so you should know, and the Chevy Malibu. Today you will see more horsepower does not mean a vehicle or any model is going to be better. You will see that. So let's start off with the models I have chosen. The Passat I have chosen in North American spec is the $30,000 limited edition model with $1,094 worth of options. Total price $32,344 with destination fees. It's powered by a 2-liter TSI turbo with 174 horsepower, 116 miles per hour, and 8.3 seconds to 60. And it will average 27 miles per gallon. So yeah, and it's very frugal as well. The Chevy Malibu I have chosen is a top-of-the-line Premier variant, top-of-the-line model, which costs $34,495 with options up to $3,920. Combined price of $40,000 plus. So now you will see that why the Malibu is so bad. In terms of the daily category, interior wise, the VW Passat is miles ahead, 10 out of 10. The Chevy gets 5. In terms of comfort, VW 10, Chevy 5. Chevy 6. So it's slightly better. In terms of tech, they are both mediocre. 6 points for the VW, 5 for Chevy. This is not good for General Motors at all, fairly speaking. Practicality, VW is better. 8 points out of 10. It has a bigger boot space and more spacious in the back. 6 points for the Malibu. Quality wise, again, German quality is very good. Long as short term, 8 points. And 4 points for the Malibu. This is very bad for the Malibu, right? You will see this is going to get worse for Chevy. In terms of value for money, yes, you get more horsepower from the Chevy Malibu, but you're going to get a much worse interior, poor build quality, and absolutely terrible second-hand value as well. So I don't know why would you buy this thing, the Malibu at all. So the Malibu gets 6 out of 10. The Malibu gets 6 out of 10. And the VW gets 10 out of 10. In terms of fuel economy, the Passat is the best, 7 points. And the Chevy gets 4 out of 10. So you can see the clear winner here very clearly. Now let's get to the weekend category, or I like to call it the special requirements, which the enthusiast love, but this is not enthusiast car, but I will still tell you how it went. In terms of performance, the Chevy is the best, 10 out of 10, and the VW gets 4 out of 10. In terms of handling, VW is the best, 7 out of 10, and the Malibu just 3. 10 out of 10 in terms of styling for the Passat, and just 5 for Chevy. In terms of brand prestige, it's a VW, 10 out of 10. 5 points for Chevy. Chevy is dirt cheap and has no reputation left in them to be really compete against the Europeans. It gets 5. Future classics, both of them are classics for very wrong reasons. But the Malibu is a tad more classic because of the iconic nameplate, 7.5 points. And the Passat gets 7 points out of 10. So, who will join the finale of the comparison test out of the 3 comparison tests? Well, the VW Passat wins the comparison test with 97 points. So the Passat will join the finale. Unbelievable and easy victory. It got 97 points. Runners up and missed the Passat by a mile is the Chevy Malibu with 66.5 points. You can see how much of a distance the Malibu struggled. So on this notion, thank you very much for joining me on the show. Subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you very much.